so they may show up during this video. Okay, I just sent an invite link. They may show up on the lower part of the screen. A video chat. Hi. Hi. Let's see how many chin-ups I can do. Hi. I'm gonna see how many chin-ups I can do. Hi. Didn't have any food. I still didn't I don't looked bad, was heavier. I kept working on my house 12 hours a day again. Kept working on my house 12 hours a day again for like 3 or 4 months. And then I finally got to work out. I'm going to sell my house. Working on this house since, okay, starting in 2015, I had to work sometimes 12 hours a day. One time I did that every day for a year with only one day off. It was not easy. It was not easy. And so I'm selling my house. I'm going to go to Los Angeles with all the money I got from doing it. And I'm going to be a big famous actor. I'm going to be a big famous actor. Yeah. Chin ups. Motherfuckers. Yeah. I shouldn't curse. I shouldn't curse. I shouldn't curse. I just do little things here and there now around the house like this. Clean up stuff that I was wiping. Getting the house looking clean and in showing condition. There's all that. I'm waiting for Emmanuel Ola, this person, to show up, and now they're going to show up on the screen or not show up on the lower part of the screen. Going out clubbing tonight. No, I don't do that. I don't go to clubs usually. Sometimes I might. I may go to clubs. But I shaved the hair off my stomach. I said that out of fear. A fear-driven person. Hi. Hey. Yo. Club, cuz I probably wouldn't go clubbing, cuz, but I might. Ah, shit. Leg exercise. I almost hurt my leg just walking around because it's all been taking it easy and sleeping, but then lifting heavy weights with my upper body. It felt like my leg was weak, but it's not that. It's not that weak. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look that bad. Today was the first day I did a little bit of something. In a few days, two or more, like good feeling from the weights because it would hurt my muscle. But now I kind of did today earlier in the around here. You know this I want to lose this fat around here. It's looking better, but I don't like the look of it that much. I want this more defined and looking from working out. You just work out to do it. You just work out with weights is the way you can totally change the way this looks. With weights, weights is the way. Not aerobic, not cardio, not running. That stuff can kind of hurt the legs a little bit, but you can strengthen your muscle with strength training with real weights and do and riding on a workout bike to strengthen your legs. So if you're not going to get into the muscle yet, the the weights for your legs yet, you got to swim. That's low impact, and a workout bike. That's low impact on the knees. So those are the ways that they can get stronger with their legs. Yeah, I don't know what to say. No. Huh. Legs aren't that bad. Hi. Yo. Wipe the screen off because there's a. Hi. My legs are still pretty strong. Oh, you can't zoom in. Weights, but they. It's like 10 years, but it happened to be a year ago. I heard it pretty bad. Some other thing on my leg. body. That's kind of nonsense, you know, when you're going down the hill slow. I went a little fast at the end of it. I don't know, it hurt my leg a little bit. That was like a year or two ago. And then it just hurt it a little bit now. It's not that bad. Just because I've been training more, working out more. Because I had to work on this house 12 hours a day for like since November, December. And I gained weight because I was working long hours in the house and I wasn't feeling as good about myself. You can see when I take a bath, you can tell all the fat on my body. There's a bunch of fat on my body. So I don't like the way I look in this video that much. I don't like the way I look in this video. I should throw it away. This video looks like garbage the way my face fucking looks. I don't like seeing it that way. I want to lose. And my under eyes have a little bit of fat. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like, you can't really see it. Like sitting here, I look like I have a perfect face. You know, like sitting here, I look like I have a really good looking face or something. Besides, I don't know why there's a little redness on my nose. I must. So I don't know what to say. Yep. They haven't joined the chat. I invited them to the chat. Ugh, a piece of skin. I invited them to the chat. They haven't joined it. I don't know why they didn't join it. I'd like to almost like a little too strong and shit because this is not skinny enough. This is not fucking skinny enough. Look at it. Look how much I can fucking grab of it. It's fucking fat. It's fucking fat. Doesn't look good enough. You gotta lose like 30 fucking pounds. Okay? I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it fucking feels sometimes. Hey guys, shit. Shit feeling. But it's not that bad. You know, I can do this and it looks like it's really skinny. It looks like there's not fat on it. Look, I'm skinny. Look, it has abs, right? It has abs. Look, now it looks like I have abs. No. If you're a competition bodybuilder on a fucking stage, it's gonna look way the fuck smaller than this when you're posing from the side. When you sit down, there's not gonna be any of this fucking fat there. And there shouldn't be. Like now, it looks like there's no fat. It looks like there's like no. It looks like I'm not that fat. Like, oh hey, average guy, yeah. The fuck is that gonna? How the fuck is that gonna look like Burt Reynolds when he was young for the '70s when skinny was in style? When skinny was fucking in style back then, and he had to be really skinny to even get to be a movie star, or he would have been a homeless crazy ass if he didn't do that shit. You know, or wanted to kill himself or killed himself when he was 42 because he had to do some other shit that didn't make him feel good. You know, he's supposed to be Burt Reynolds for a reason. He's gained about 10 or 20 pounds, 20 pounds because he's tall. He's really tall. He's gained like 20 pounds. You know, he still looks like he almost has abs, but he's gained about 20 pounds. He could lose 20 pounds. I could lose 30 or 40. And I'm shorter than him. And I still have to lose like fucking 30 or 40 pounds. You know, just right here in the stomach. Doesn't look that, I don't know what it looks like. You know, I don't know. I'm just being truthful about it, you know. Yo, this looks good, but not like the people they show on Instagram. Not like so many fitness models of today. They look superhuman. They look superhuman. They look superhuman. Does not look like Sylvester. Look at this fat right there. Does not look like Sylvester Stallone in Rambo 3. Or when he was a little fat Rocky, when he had like 10 pounds of fat more than when he started doing steroids, got a little stronger and no fat or very low fat. He had like 2% body fat or 4%, 2% probably. And I just feel like about my body, if I'm going to be a superstar, or else if I'm not, I have to work at some shit that made me want to fucking kill myself because my films hadn't paid my bills yet. I think I have to get in the best shape ever. The people in my life started getting older. And even, they already got to do all the things anymore. They want to grow old, a little, retire. Don't have the motivation to want to do it because it already happened in the ways that they would have dreamed of the best. They got to live it up the entire fucking time. So now it's okay that they get to feel old. Like they feel this, I'm old. And I had to fucking join in and say that shit too a couple of years ago. I had to finally give up, not give up, but be truthful and say I'm old to be nice and godly and Jesus like. I had to fucking say that 2 years ago. You know the getting to that when there's a man who I know who was 78. He's 82 now. When he was 78, he was young. He was young. He called himself young the entire time because his mom lived to be actually 97. I thought she lived to be 103, but she lived to be 97. And she told him, "You're young. You're still young." I think she died when he was in his 60s, and she told him he was young and he'll still be young. And, he has so many, so because he honored his parents or his mom and dad and honored God and Jesus, it was okay for him to say young. Now I'm telling people out there it's okay to be young. It's okay for them to be young just because they're in their 70s. Like Al, my mom and dad, the guy who's 83 now. These other people have been in my life, people in their 40s who say, I'm old now. Because they already did all the things they wanted to do when they were young. I haven't gotten to do it yet. I haven't gotten to do it yet. I want to go out there and do those things, you know? So I have the motivation to still want to do it, to not give up on my looks and have an old, shaggy old shit. It's old as shit, who cares? And then it's up to me to stand up for them all, to like have a younger looking neck and a good looking face for me to believe in all of them because I had to learn how my face had to look better to be like those attractive people in my mid 20s when before that I didn't know, I wasn't aware of it. I was childlike and I didn't know if I looked good or bad. All I did was here and there. Once I was 17 or 18, once I was 18, I had more facial hair. I'd shave my face every few days and look like a movie star. That's all I had to do is take a shower and shave. I looked good for like 2 days after that, like a movie star, like a famous person. And then I couldn't, for some reason, my facial hair was like a little thicker back then and I couldn't shave every single day or it'd cut me because the cheap ass razors they had back then. But now I can shave every day and it doesn't cut my face. I can shave every day. So I can shave my chest hair and body hair, but it's like I have thinner hair on my body now that I got a little older. So thank God, because I had pretty thick. Well, I didn't ever have any hair on my back until I got a little bit in my 30s, later 30s or mid 30s. I didn't have any hair. Well, I had a little bit, but I'd shave it sometimes. And I had hair on my arms that I'd shave. It's weird because back in the 90s when I was a teenager, in the late 90s, the later 90s, I started shaving my forearms. Nobody shaved their entire forearms. Back then, it was like you had to pretend that's just how you looked. You didn't work at it at all. You couldn't have worked at it at all. People didn't have to work out. They just showed up and looked at, well, that's just how I look. They didn't actually have to go to it. They didn't admit to going going to a gym. Nowadays, so many people go to gyms. They show this stuff on social media. It's popular now. It's in style to be strong. But and I don't know how someone could get really famous as a man if they were skinny. If they're the old days skinny, where they had abs and look like a rock star and skinny. But some of the rock stars can do it. Some of the rock stars can do it. Like Greta Van Fleet. He's skinny, looks like Led Zeppelin, but he looks like Italian or something. So he looks a little more like Italian, but he sings just like Led Zeppelin. It sounds really good, but he's skinny. He's skinny like a rock star. And I don't know of any really famous guys who are like just getting famous now who are not like strong. I can't think of any who are not strong. Unless they're like older and remember the old days of being like like if they're in their 50s or later 40s or something, or 40s. But that really famous guy who's just in the Oscars, the supporting role, the Asian guy, he did it and he's skinny. He's skinny, but he's not like a leading man. He's not a leading man. I don't know how they gave him the Oscar. He was so stupid to have not acted. He chose to not act for 20 years. And he chose that stupid ass thing to do. And then as soon as he started acting again, he just wins an Oscar. Like he had some special ability at it when he was a kid in Indiana Jones and stuff that just went huge whenever he did it. And then he wasn't getting the roles he liked or something, so he quit acting for 20 years and had to do stupid ass shit unless he liked it, unless he liked being a stunt coordinator, unless he's good at doing stunts. Some people like that, and like Tom Cruise likes being a stunt person. I don't do my own stunts. I don't like to do my own stunts. I like to act. I like doing safe things that doesn't hurt my body. That's how I like to do things. I wouldn't be in Jackass. I wouldn't be in Jackass unless it was a funny, cool thing that I was doing. And not like one of the stunts where they like shoot people with like a BB gun or something in their wherever. I wouldn't want to like have them shoot somebody in the private parts with like a like a like they might end up shooting somebody with a real bullet, like a small bullet, like into their penis and down into it, and see they might do that. No, they wouldn't do that because then they might have to amputate his penis. They wouldn't do that. But there's in those old horror those old movies of the 80s, they nailed somebody's penis. They took a nail and put it on. they put it they put a nail. It was like it was like some movie that was scary and it had these voodoo people in it or something. And the voodoo people put like a nail on somebody's penis and hammered it down into the chair that they're sitting on. Oh! I know.
go. They didn't join the chat. Okay, I'm going to go. I had it really difficult yesterday for 8 hours or something. Just so much anxiety, and I couldn't eat any food. I didn't have an appetite because I was drinking kombucha. So I thought that everything was okay the next morning, but you could see it that I didn't look quite as good because I felt so bad. Well, I'm gonna go, Eddie. No, 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 no. Yeah, no, yeah. Okay. Hi. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Bye. Bye. Praise God, praise Jesus. I hope to be there for the kids soon. I'm selling the house to go be there for the kids and live in a place where I feel at home, which is like Los Angeles. I can't really go to Texas. I can't really go to Texas. That's where her mom and dad are like, that's their place where, it's just, I don't feel at home there. Sometimes it was really good and okay there, but I've been there 10 times or 8 times, and I'm not going back there right unless I really have to get them to leave. Unless I really have to get them to leave. I don't want to go there. Every time I went there, I thought, okay, I got to get them to come home, and I did my best, and it was so like. It's not easy flying on those planes and taking Ubers and all this stuff and having to walk the streets there in Houston where they don't they don't really have sidewalks that much, and they make everyone drive a car. It's not that well. It's just the city doesn't let people ride bikes or walk down the street, and they treat people who walk down the street like they just throw them in the grass or on a busy street or something. And it's like they think poor people have to walk in that city for some reason. It's really stupid. And there are other things that it's an okay city, but it's just not my favorite. But it's okay. They have the Houston Zoo. They have the Houston Zoo. They have the Houston Aquarium, which is really beautiful, looks really good. And, I just wouldn't live there. And they're not going to live there either. I'm going to get them to California somehow. So, and I have a plan that's God's plan too. And I'm going to get them out of that Houston where they have where she has abused me since 2017, since 2015 when they were in Roanoke. She barely let me see the kids. Ever since 2015, she was pissed off. So I'm going to go. Praise God, praise God, praise Jesus. Praise God, praise Jesus. I'm going to get my family. I'm just going to sell my house to get my family back and go work at things that I like to work at. I'm going to go. Bye. I'm going to go. There should be nothing wrong with my face in this lighting. I don't know why I said that, but in an earlier video, it looked like I don't have that fucking old ass Tom Cruise shit on my fucking I'm not 60 years old. I don't have that old ass Tom Cruise gave up on his appearance because he already got to be the king of the world, and now he's like, he doesn't look as good, but he looks okay, and he's cool. He's cool, but he doesn't look like he's like 28 anymore. He doesn't look like he's 38 anymore. He doesn't look like he's 48. He doesn't look like maybe he looks like he's 48. Maybe he looks like he's 48. He's okay. He's cool, but like I'm actually going there to be the young famous person who makes it. So I'm gonna go. For some reason, just because I talked about something about my under eyes not looking as good when I've been losing weight, and this shouldn't look bad anyway, because I said that, it had some effect that somebody who watches it they thought, yeah, that's why. I don't do that shit, man. I work out and it goes away. I have a special ability to look better, and I don't want to look old as shit. Just because I had to do it to make others feel good because they're 72 or 76 or however old they are, or 48, and they said, I'm old or something. You don't have to do that shit. You're not old. You're young. Whatever. Who cares? You know, you don't have to accept failure. That's what it fucking feels like to me when I was made fun of growing up. I have something to look forward to actually look and feel better. So I'm gonna go. You know, I'm tired of looking like shit, tired of feeling like shit, having to work on homes and be hidden away like Cinderella sweeping floors since 2015. It doesn't feel that good. So I'm gonna lose weight and feel better about me. I'm gonna lose weight and feel better about me. Yeah. Okay. Bye. So I'm gonna go. I don't look the best in this video. I'm probably gonna delete this entire fucking video because like there's some old ass person that thinks, yeah, if he's got the old ass eyes that your parents probably fucking have. You know, there's some like young person who's a kid watching it, or some person who thinks because I said there's fat under my eyes. I don't have fucking fat under my eyes. That's from body fat that goes right away, and this goes like really flat. I don't do shit to my fucking eyes. I'm not a faggot who does plastic surgery to my fucking eyes. So fuck you.